last week marked a major milestone, or millstone, depending on where one's seat at the table is positioned, in the country's relationship with China's bank managers. After the latest round of loan talks held in Beijing, Kenya's debt stock to China crossed the $1 trillion mark. This could easily grow by another $200 billion should Chinese leader Xi Jinping sign off on President Uhuru Kenyatta's request to finance the Naivasha-Malabar railway line. But not everything is rosy in this credit-fueled affair. Kenya is the third biggest borrower from China in Africa, and the strain of the mounting debt is showing. In fact, public outcry is still reverberating following the Jubilee government's widely unpopular decision to impose a 16% levy on petroleum products to fund the ballooning budget deficit. China has been on a massive lending spree, gifting it an iron grip on Kenya and other African countries that collectively owe the Asian giant more than $20 trillion. Benefits accrued from the extensive loans are massive, including a guaranteed market of 1 billion people and huge interest on the debt, which is often extended in kind rather than in cash. China has ensured jobs for its massive population, often referred to as the world's factory, who are engaged in manufacturing everything from toothpicks to, lately, aeroplanes. Through debt, the economic giant has used its soft power to gain unfettered market access and craft predatory trade agreements that have encouraged importation from its factories at the expense of local industries. And the debt burden lies crushingly heavy on Africa. Kenya, for instance, will pay $122 billion, the equivalent of 1.5 years' national healthcare spending, in interest between now and 2021. Over that period, the actual loan repayment is only marginally different at $139 billion, confirming that China is assured of reaping big over the long term. Faced with the reality that debt repayment is becoming unsustainable, Kenya has considered going slow on direct borrowing and opted for private-public partnerships (PPP). National Treasury Principal Secretary Kamau Thug told The Standard that the government would create an enabling environment for private investors to put up mega projects on a build-operate-transfer structure. Here, the investor will own the assets, including roads, for some years, during which time they will charge users to recoup their investment.